What's going on, Franklin Academy? On this week's show, we'll take a look into all of the fall sports that have started over the past few weeks.
Coming up on this edition of the High School Experience Sports Desk, we've got scores, highlights, and breaking news from all of your Patriot athletics. Tune in for exclusive interviews and compelling stories right from the source, plus exciting footage that you won't see anywhere else. To open the show, here's your anchors.
Here at Franklin Academy, we take pride in being the top team in a sport. Last season, the cross-country team held up strong all season long.
Let's run over to Lucy Batten with cross-country and see how the team is holding up so far this season.
Hey FA, we talked to a freshman and some captains on the cross-country team to see what their thoughts were about this season.
We talked to Caitlin Burkett, a freshman on the cross-country team, to see how she looked up to one of her captains, Hannah Zinker. She also told us about her training and goals for this season.
I feel very honored as a freshman because she's an amazing runner, and I am shocked that I came in very quickly and can keep up with her. But I think it's mostly because of my training over summer, and she's an amazing mentor to me. In winter, I usually train with core and strengthening of the arms and legs because it's too cold outside to run. But in spring, I usually run outside of my neighborhood. And this year I'm training all year long, and I will be running a bunch of 5Ks this year. My goal by the end of this season probably is for the girls team to make it to states and to just keep improving with my running.
We also talked to two of the captains on the team, Sam Perry and Hannah Zinker, who talked about the freshmen on the team this year and told us about how they helped them improve their running, and they gave some advice for these runners.
This year are really great. I run with Caitlin Burkett a lot. She's a really great girl, and I'm glad she's on the team, and I think she has a lot of good potential.
The freshmen this year definitely bring a lot of talent to the team, and it's kind of competitive now. We're trying to get a spot on varsity, but it is good, and I like to see it because that means we'll be better overall throughout the season. We match them up. We give every freshman a mentor, so they're menteed by them.
We also give them some tips, like if they have something wrong with their form, if they're doing a stretch incorrectly.
I would say just listen to your mentors, work on your form, and just every race is against yourself, so not against your team or your opponents there.
That's all for cross country. Now back to you guys at the news desk.
Another sports team that runs a lot is soccer.
This year, the soccer team is hoping to improve their 17-4-2 record from last season. Senior presence is a big priority for the team.
Nolan Frost went on the field and is here to discuss how senior leadership has affected the soccer team.
Hey FA, it's Nolan Frost, and with the boys soccer season already underway, I'm going to tell you how their senior leadership plays a huge role in their success.
First, we interviewed Tyler Olarte, the starting freshman on the soccer team, to see how he is positively affected by senior leadership this year.
They did a really great job, especially on the days of tryouts, of really welcoming all the freshmen in. Right from day one, we were practically like a second family. Whenever our heads went down, if we got scored on or something, they would always be there to pick our heads up and keep us going throughout the game, keeping us mentally in the game.
We also interviewed Malcolm Nickel and Nick Hughes, the senior captains on the soccer team, to see how they use their leadership skills to support the team.
Well, if you look at the sophomores, we have Daniel, Christian, and Zach, namely, and we also see Jake Steinberg taking some strides up during practices. They're all doing very well, especially at the back where Daniel and Christian have to be. They're all very loud and vocal about what they need, and Zach is very prolific up top, scoring tons of goals. So I think they're all stepping up, and of course we have freshmen who are integrating into the team successfully. Tyler Latte is doing really well, and everyone else is just meshing in really well.
They also talked about how other players are stepping up to the goalie position.
Both Jacob Jeffries and Ben Voorhees really stepped up this year and trying the goalie position because they both weren't goalkeepers before, but goalie's a hard position because if you mess up once, the ball is going in the back of the net. So I really appreciate both of them stepping up.
That's all for this week. Now back to the news desk.
With the tennis season coming up, Perry Frudiger has a behind-the-scenes overview of the season. Let's serve it on over to him for more.
Good afternoon, Franklin Academy. I'm Perry Frudiger, here to give you a sneak peek at your women's tennis season. We interviewed a few players just so you can get your inside scoop on their expectations for the season. Here's Danielle Park and Jessica Faulkner with their expectations for the season.
Season is to win more matches and just get closer the seniors will help everyone with playing and also encourage one another.
My expectations for the season are for the team to win a lot more games and to get more playing time individually. To teach the underclassmen, like the sophomores and freshmen, how to swing better and better backhands.
Here's senior captain Taylor Henry with her input on the upcoming season.
So this year we gained a couple new underclassmen, 3 freshmen, and a couple sophomores. My expectations for them this year is to really learn the game of tennis and improve themselves and be able to play these exhibition matches, which will help them lead up to when the upperclassmen leave, that they'll be able to take our spots and help the tennis team still succeed. My expectations for the season would probably be to make it as far as we did last year and a few years prior to that. I'm really hoping that we'll get a lot of wins this year and beat our rivals, Raleigh Charter and Voyager. And I think this year our team is going to be really good because a lot of the girls from last year who weren't in the top 6 have definitely made their way up there and are setting up a good competition for the other teams.
That's all we have for you this week, FA. I'm Perry Frudiger. Back to you guys at the news desk.
Girls golf is another fall sport to watch here at FA.
After their outstanding season last year, the Patriots girls golf team is off to a swinging start. Here's Caitlin Cooper with more.
Good afternoon, FA. Our Lady Patriots golf team has been growing over the past couple of years. We interviewed Coach Armstrong and Sarah Allen to see what their goals were for the team this year.
My goals for the golf team are for us to improve off last season, which we finished in our combined conference. We finished 3rd last year. Out of those teams, I'd like to see us move up and try to either finish 1st or 2nd, and also get. Hopefully, we had 1 qualify for state last year. I'd like for us to try to get qualified for a team for the state tournament, so that would require us to get 3 people qualified for the state tournament, and that's the goal that I've set for this team.
Well, I started in freshman year, and that was the first year that we started the golf team for girls, and that we were a little rough that year. We didn't have that many people come out, and the people that did do it were still a little rough in the game, especially me. And then sophomore year, we had a lot more people show up. We had a lot of freshmen come and play, and we had a lot better, we had a lot more success that year. And this year, I think that everyone has brushed up their skills, and we've definitely practiced a lot harder and worked for a goal of definitely going to regionals.
That's all for this week. Back to you guys in the studio.
And last but not least is volleyball. Let's send it over to Claire Batten to see how the team's doing.
Hey FA, I'm Claire Batten. So far the girls volleyball teams have been off to a great start. We sat down with Coach Cox and Caitlin Cooper to see how the teams are doing this year.
My team this year is definitely like a different composition. We have new girls. Half my team is new to the varsity team this year. But they have definitely improved so far in that we were a lot more consistent on offense. We run a lot more plays than we did in the past. We're a lot more aggressive at the net, which I really like. But yeah, I think for the most part we've improved significantly from last year. Been playing in their off season, but also just like communication we're working on.
We spoke with Caitlin Cooper to learn her expectations for being captain of the JV volleyball team.
So it's a lot of fun because I get to kind of lead the younger girls in like teaching them how to correct their mistakes and kind of be a better player.
That's it for this week. Back to you guys in the studio.
Now for some announcements.
Thursday morning is career day. Make sure to ask a lot of questions about any careers you might be interested in. Also on Thursday, there will be an a cappella meeting during Flex A. On Saturday, September 12th, there is an ECU Honors Chorus workshop.
We would like to congratulate all of this year's Patriot Athletics teams and their athletes. All of us here at the Franklin Academy Sports Network would like to wish you all the best of luck in the upcoming season.
Along with that, athletes, make sure you get your business done in the classroom. If you don't have the grades, you don't get to play. Your coaches made a commitment to you, and you should do the same to them. Stay out of trouble, and remember, Big Brother is watching.
And with that, for Cody Holtman, I'm Adam Hamilton, reminding you that you can wear a sombrero upside down, but you'll probably get weird looks while doing so.
Have another sportacular week, FA.